Lions, happy St. Patrick's Day Eve. We hope you've been enjoying the lovely spring weather, and we hope you didn't lose too much sleep springing forward.
Thank you all for tuning in, and let's get started with the news.
In local news, the iconic cherry trees along Pike Street in Seattle were recently removed. This is part of a plan to improve connections between Capitol Hill District of Seattle and the waterfront.
The plan involves the improvement of walking and bicycle infrastructure, making it easier to move between the two areas. Opponents of the alteration believe that the removal will damage the historical nature of Pike Place Market and would be the removal of representation of Japanese heritage in Seattle.
In a compromise, the mayor continued with the removal of the trees, but has ordered the planting of 16 new cherry trees along the waterfront.
Just this Sunday, the 95th Oscars award ceremony occurred, honoring the best actors, actresses, directors, and producers in cinema this year.
This year, the film Everything Everywhere All at Once swept the court, winning 7 Oscars, including Best Supporting Actor and Actress, Best Actress, and the Best Picture award.
Second in Oscars won was the film All Quiet on the Western Front, a cinematic rendition of the famous German novel by Erich Maria Remarque. The movie won 4 Oscars this year.
In further national news, the Silicon Valley Bank, commonly known as the SVB, collapsed over the weekend, putting billions of dollars of account holders' money at risk.
The collapse is closely related to rising interest rates and the decline of the technology economy. First, the SVB invested large deposits into treasury bonds, which packed on long-term debt for the bank. These investments started to become less secure as the Federal Reserve began raising interest rates to combat inflation.
Right alongside this, the declining state of the technology economy led to tech startup funds running dry, resulting in many tech startup owners withdrawing their money from the SVB. To fulfill these funds, the SVB had to sell its investments at a loss.
The nail in the coffin for the SVB is that many depositors at the bank had large sums of money that were uninsured. While the FDIC insurance of $250,000 still applied, it is a drop in the bucket of the large amounts of funds that were otherwise deposited. When many of the uninsured depositors heard of the bank selling investments at a loss, they panicked and rapidly withdrew money from the bank, causing the collapse.
The FDIC took over the SVB, taking control of about $175 billion of depositors' funds. The Biden administration and the Federal Reserves assure Americans that their banks are not at risk, as the SVB was a unique situation, and this cannot happen at any other bank.
Now, let's head over to Drew with a sports report.
Thank you, Joey and Betty. There's a few huge non-league games this week. Battle of the Preps. Right here at Memorial Field, we're going to be playing against Gonzaga Prep this Friday in soccer. As well, tomorrow we take on Seattle Prep for lacrosse. Also, come support the boys baseball team and the girls softball team this Monday, as they have huge matchups on Monday at 7 p.m. Come and support both teams as they look to get their first win of the season. Also, support the track and field team as they are away at South Kitsap on March 24th. It is more entertaining to watch running than I initially expected, so come and support the team.
All right, Lions, let's get to your announcements for the week.
First, let's head over to Elise McKenna from Feminists at Bellarmine to let us know what's happening for the rest of the month for Women's History Month.
Happy Women's Month, Bellarmine. Fab will be hosting another bake sale next week, the 23rd and the 24th, during both lunches. And our next meeting will be March 31st at 2:40 in B9. Hope to see you there.
Thanks, Elise. We'll be making sure to check over the upcoming baking sale. Finally, here's the trailer for the upcoming production from Bellarmine's drama, Lucky Stiff.
I think I won! I'm feeling good tonight! Let's go!
Dear Nephew Harry, this is your Uncle Anthony. I have a little favor to ask you. I want you to take me on my dream vacation to Monte Carlo. The reservations are made and the vacation is booked. However, there is just one problem. I'm dead. If you take me on this trip, I will give you an inheritance of $6 million in diamonds. Just don't get caught.